Hello everybody, I'm in a Storm here, and welcome back to Hearts of Iron 3, the Macedonian Empire Megacampaign. In the last episode, we distributed our forces that were used to destroy France to the border of Fes in preparation for our next war, as well as bringing the forces that were down here in Africa up here to the southern section of Fes, again, to prepare for war. We also began reorganizing the various divisions that we have been producing and getting built up to send as a force into South America to prepare for war with the Aztecs as well. Well, Fes and the Aztecs are going to be part of the same war because they're in the same faction. So, we are still working on that. Looks like we have one entire army here. It's ready to go. So I probably will just want to deploy them there so they can get picked up by the boats, by our transports. And so before we got started here, I went ahead and organized all these forces out into corps and spread them out so I can get a better look at them. And I've started redistributing the corps over here out along the front a little bit as we get prepared there. So we will see how that is going to go. Okay, everything looks good there as far as command range. Alright. So, might as well just go ahead and get it unpaused and get things ticking here. Anti-tank barrel and sights. I'll take a look at this. Anti-tank barrel and sights. I think we can pull these 1942s out. Yep, that was good. What we got here? Got some more submarines. Submarines. Have the carriers reached their positions yet? Yes, they have. Okay, so you guys merge in for now. What about over here? Yep, they've arrived. Alright, so they are merged in now as well. We're definitely going to have to break these fleets down a little bit smaller when we actually go ahead and send them. So actually, 3 carriers is a bit awkward. It's going to be a while before our next set of carriers is done. Alright, so let's send this entire force down here. So the Panama Naval Base. Yeah, go ahead and rebase down here. What I might want to do is... That's a small naval base. Is there any bigger ones out here? No, there are not. Tactical command structure, artillery barrel, and ammunition. Alright, so these guys, let's have them build up this naval base. And let's prioritize that production. That's almost at the level 3. Alright. That's not my ships. That's somebody else's ships there. Okay, so, can this entire thing load up? Apparently they can. Very nice. Alright. You guys come down here. Transport. Actually, no, there's not enough range, so just tell them to rebase. Alright, so here's another entire army as well. Can you guys load up? Indeed they can. Alright. And let's bring them down here as well. So rebase up. So that's 2 armies. I'm probably going to need more than 2 armies. So here's a whole nother army. Most of it armor. Well, pretty much all of it armor. Alright, so the core stacks are distributed out. We're going to have to spread out the individual divisions. They're here in a moment. But let's make one of these guys. I'll take them, make an army. This army needs to make sure we get a leader on it. Logistics Wizard, Defensive Doctrine, Offensive Doctrine. Let's take this guy. And this is what, the 8th army? So we need to attach 1, 2, 3, and 4, which makes that a total of 5 on the 8th army. Let's take this entire army and let's rebase it down here. Or strategically redeploy. First aid and combat medicine. Let's see, where's first aid and combat medicine? There they are. Casualty took her back in attrition. Actually, you know what? I'm just going to keep rolling on those, even though they're way ahead of time. Because that's very important technology to have for, you know, reduction in attrition and casualty trickle back and that kind of stuff. Even though we have an enormous manpower pool, if we can avoid, you know, reducing it. Alright, so let's pull back these core commands. And then we'll need to spread the individual divisions out. Oh yeah, the Navajo are still causing some trouble. But that will end soon enough. Alright, so this is what, how many? This was 2 cores? Let's just take a whole core and stack it there. And there's 3 cores here, so let's just take this whole core minus the command, move it there. Let's see, what have we got here? Yep, you guys. Move there. Now these guys might need to actually spread out a little bit. So I'm going to need to take these guys and move them over there. So, you guys move here. Spread out a little bit there. Says they want to production license inquiry. They want to build some submarines. Okay, that's fine. Oh, an infantry division. Deploy. Okay. Well, that's actually 3 divisions. Okay. 3 cores. Remove that. Move that whole core there. Three, four, five. 1, 2, 1. I'm gonna send some guys over there. Spread these guys out. Spread these guys out a little bit. Not even sure we need guys in this this province here. But oh no, I don't want to take the whole stack. I just want to take half the stack, put that there. Let's take 2 divisions from here. Let's take 2 divisions from here. Let's pull that headquarters out. So it looks like our heavy assault is going to be in the north, which is fine. We'll push through here and then we'll roll south if we have to. Alright, so have our armies arrived? Indeed they have. Right, you guys come back here. And you guys come back here. The problem is because these are fairly small naval ports, they're going to be fairly low supply throughput, at least initially. We'll work on building them up so that will become less of a problem. Light armor and infantry. Jungle warfare equipment. First motorized. Ooh. Let's drop the motorized there. So that is what? That's 5. So that's a whole core. Let's make these guys a core. Let's give them a commander. And tell them to get over there. Need to put together another army. Alright, so the army over here, what we're going to need is we're going to need an army group. So you guys create an army group. First army group, it has a commander. You guys attach to the first army group. And then we're actually going to also want a theater command. The theater command can actually sit there. That's fine. So let's give this theater command some territory. Let's just give it all of South America. And we'll call this South American Theater. Alright, so what are we looking at? The 7th Army. Whole thing. Deploy here. This guy actually come here to the canal. So I don't think we're going to need that initially, because like an entire army sitting here is going to be more than enough to push through most to here. Where we're going to need that army is once we start getting over here, where the terrain starts to spread out. So we might end up, like, basically taking them from here and dumping them over here or up here once we get to that point. And or, if the Aztecs provide more resistance than we expect, they can come straight up to the front, provide additional reinforcements. Alright, more motorized. There we are. Oh, actually, there's one thing I forgot about here. Hold it, hold it, hold it, hold it. Infantry. Yeah, that's right. Scandinavia is an Allies member. That is right. Now I remember. So this is all Scandinavia, which means they have a border with me here and in Denmark. So I think this army actually has a different idea. You guys deploy up here. Actually, hold on. You know, it'll be better than that. We'll wait for the boats. We'll load the boats. The boats will get them up there quicker. Where are our transports? Let's see. Transport flotilla 1 and 2 are right there. Okay, so the entire border is garrisoned. And that should be more than enough. Alright, so Army Command. See, Army Command back up all the way to there. Corps Commands. Just stick yourself here. And then we want to do the same thing here. We want... Let's take 2 of these corps. And move them there. So I'll have 3 corps here, 2 corps there. Alright, now is the fleet down here? Yeah, the fleet is down here. We need to break this up into multiple fleets. So let's take the carrier group. Let's see, what's the speed here? Hold on, let me pause it for a second. Carriers are 22 kph. Battleships are 18.5. Battle cruisers are 22. Okay, so we're going to put battle cruisers. Tier 3 battle cruisers in there to protect with some of the better heavy cruisers. Do you have any other tier 3 heavy cruisers? No, it doesn't look like it. Heavy cruiser. Heavy cruiser. I still have to go in here and rename these because this is ironclad. Whatever. But this is going to take me a long time. Give them some light cruisers. And we don't have any destroyers here yet. So the light cruisers are going to have to screen me. Alright, this is all battleships. Okay, close. So, you... We're going to call you... We're going to call you Atlantic Carrier Group 1. Okay. And this guy is still too big. So we need to probably split this in half. So we do 1, 2, 3. A cup and a battle cruiser. We'll split the heavy cruisers up. And we'll split the light cruisers. Alright. Atlantic Fleet 1. Call you Atlantic Fleet 2. Alright, so we got another motorized, another infantry, and a couple more of the cavalry. So we probably want to put them down here. At least a couple of them. Alright. Alright, so you guys load up. And transport yourselves over there to Kiel. Then we'll line them up here. And we're gonna have to take out Scandinavia here. And those guys might be enough to do it. So what I might do is actually take the second Atlantic Fleet and actually move it over here, just in case we need them in the North Sea. And do we have... Oh yeah, we have the air group set up here. Five, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Let's get some interceptors. You guys promote him up. Let's bring these interceptors down here. Infantry division. Now, we're going to do something about the Pacific here as well. Oh, bunch of new tech. And a whole bunch of new divisions. Oh. Infantry, infantry, infantry. And motorized and light armor. Oh, and more motorized. Alright, so that's full core. There, we got another full core here. 2, 3, 4, 5. So that's 1, 2, 4 cores. Okay, so we need one more core, and we can assemble that into an army. Oh, forgot about these guys. Spread them out along the front here. I'm not sure there's actually even any Fest divisions down here. We'll keep these guys in reserve in case we need them. I'm gonna say move them up here, but I don't think there's a crossing here. Is there? Yeah, no, there's no crossing there. Alright, Alright, I think we should be mostly ready. As soon as the guys up here arrive, which is, where are they? There they are. Coming to the channel now. And what are the ships? There they are. And then we have our submarine force here. 20 subs. Let's actually split them in half. I'm going to call this Subforce 1, if I could spell. Subforce 1 and Subforce 2. Light arm. And that's a full core of armor. Medium fuel tank, twin engine airframe, and medium bomb. Okay, so we need a leader on this. Let's give them commando. I guess that'll work. Alright, so let's make you an army. Give the army a leader. Which I actually like this guy. We're going to demote him so we can make him the army commander. And that's the 9th Army, right? So this is going to be 9th Army, 9th Army, 9th Army, and 9th Army. So there we go. Got the whole army. And let's bring them down here. Get ready to be loaded up on ships as needed. Okay, so you guys... Actually, hold on. Everybody just stay here. Right. Let's take 2 cores. Strategic redeploy. And the rest of you guys... park yourselves right there. Alright, then we need to wait for their supplies to get up there. And then we will be ready to get this party started. Why are these guys still saying they're out of supplies? We're out of fuel. Let's see. Local fuel is 0. True enough. And there's 700 fuel sitting right here. Alright, I think this is probably eating up all the local fuel. So, actually, let's take... this whole army... and let's redeploy them somewhere else temporarily, just to get them out of there. Where are we supplying from? Maracaibo. Okay, so they're trying to supply from here. Yep, that's a supply point. Aero engine advance. Alright. So we'll get the supplies sorted out. And then we'll declare this war. More light armor. Okay. Our fleet's here in case we need them. Everybody is deployed out to the fronts. So, what's the supply issue here? Just nothing has gotten there yet. Because all the supplies have got to come up through here to get here. Supplying from Baghdad, or yeah, so it's trying to get the supplies all the way along this line, and I think they are starting to reach up there. But actually, they should be pretty well good to go. Oh, we are wasting a lot of IC. Hold on. Production. I know what we're going to want to do. So we actually want to build some stuff up. So, let's see, that's maximum strength air base. Let's get some air bases built. Is this guy already maximum strength? Yeah, it is. Kharkov, build yourselves an air base. And yeah, we'll just queue up a whole bunch of air bases here. It really won't solve the overload, but it'll help. Rostam the Don, okay, is currently building an airbase. Alright, actually, we're at the 30-minute mark here. So what we'll do is we'll go ahead and end this episode. We are pretty much prepared and ready to go for this war, so we'll go ahead and get that started when we come back to the next episode. And then we will take these guys out and then see what else we're going to do. And I'll figure out what we're going to do about all this wasted IC in between. So, hope you guys enjoyed it. Thanks for watching. Go ahead, like, subscribe, and comment, and I will see you next time.